My specific purpose is to inform my audience about the specific changes that should be made to the legal drinking age. According to the National Center on Addiction and Substance Abuse, underage drinking for 17.5% of consumer spending for alcohol in the United States. As stated in the article, should the drinking age be lowered from 21 to a younger age on August 25, 2015. The drinking age should be changed due to many different reasons. Just with my experience, the drinking age should be lowered. It should be lowered because when I was 17 years old, I worked at a restaurant in my hometown. When I would help out waitressing, I was able to take the order of the alcoholic beverages, but I was not able to serve them to the customer. A couple months later, I became a bartender there and was able to serve the drinks. Why would somebody be able to make and serve the drinks, but not be able to consume them themselves? By lowering the drinking age, it would allow for more people to be able to drink and would eliminate the amount of underage drinkers. There is a problem with the current drinking age, and that causes the law to fail, and because the law has failed, the drinking age should be lowered to age 19. The first main topic dealing with lowering the drinking age is describing the problem with the current drinking age. The purpose of the law was to lower the amount of drinking and driving accidents that involved underage kids. It has failed to do so because the deaths have not decreased or increased, they have stayed the same. As stated by the article, should the drinking age be lowered from 21 to a younger age on August 25, 2015, the enactment of the National Minimum Drinking Age Act of 1984 promotes states to raise their legal age for purchase or public possession of alcohol to 21 or risk losing millions of federal highway funds. At the age of 18, you are able to do everything except drink as considered an adult. It goes against the term adulthood if we were still restricted from doing things the same as we are kids. As a kid, adults always told you just wait until you're an adult and you can do everything once you turn 18. But because you can't, you're still restricted and limited to what you can do. If one can serve and fight for their country, why is one not able to have a drink? Now that I have discussed the problem with the current drinking age, I will discuss why the law has failed to do what it is intended to do. Many people still drink under the age of 21. The majority of college freshmen and sophomores drink even though they are under the legal age. Students and young adults always find a way to get alcohol, either by a friend or a family or a relative. Many people have older relatives exactly who buy for them, or people have fake IDs. Not only are college kids drinking, but so are high schoolers. In 2006, 72.2% of 12th graders reported to drinking alcohol at some point in their lives. Stated in the article, should the drinking age be lowered from 21 to a younger age on August 25, 2015. This is because students and teens feel the need to hide and sneak around to drink alcohol, such as frat parties, house parties, and even sneaking around the dorms or at home, are just a couple of examples. As stated in the CBS News article, The Debate on Lowering the Drinking Age from 2009, this law has been a failure. Mick Cardelli told 60 Minutes response Liesl Stahl, it hasn't reduced or eliminated drinking. It has simply driven to underground, behind closed doors, into the most risky and least manageable of settings. And thirdly, the law has resulted in overconsumption of alcohol by minors. Due to people sneaking around and being unsafe in environments, minors and students want to get drunk as fast as possible, which, in doing that, they are either binge drinking or they are consuming a lot of alcohol in a short period of time. Some examples would be beer pong or 6 and 10 or even the circle of death. In an example, 6 and 10 is a challenge where you have to finish 6 cups of beer in 10 seconds, which can definitely get you drunk. Now that I've discussed why the current drinking age is not working, I'm going to tell you how to fix it by lowering the drinking age. Lowering the drinking age to 19 stops the thrill. By lowering it, it helps to stop the thrill to get drunk as quick. This is because people are not as worried about sneaking around and getting caught and breaking the law. Also, if people are worried about the amount of accidents increasing due to the drinking age being lowered, other countries who have the lower drinking age have less incidents than the U.S. does. As stated in the American Journal of Public Health in 2010, of the 79 qualified studies that examined the relationship between the minimum drinking age and traffic crashes, 58% found fewer crashes associated with a higher minimum legal drinking age, whereas no study found fewer crashes associated with the lower minimum legal drinking age. Stated by Lawrence Steinberg in the article Lowering the Drinking Age to 19 on February 10, 2015. Countries that use 18 for both the drinking and driving age generally have safer highways than in the United States. This brings up an argument to what the lower drinking age to. Many argue that if we were to lower the drinking age, what would be lowered to? In the past, the drinking age has varied from anywhere from 18 to 20 years of age. The drinking age should be lowered to the age of 19. This is because most high schoolers are 18, and when they graduate, by having the drinking age at 19, they would hopefully keep drinking out of high schools. That way they can wait until they graduate and they'd be legal. They wouldn't have to do that sneaking around. Some say people will still drink in high school no matter what you lower the drinking age to. And yes, it is true, but it should decrease because why risk getting caught drinking at the age of 18 and ruin your life when you can wait one more year and legally drink? And what about bars? People who are opposed to lowering the drinking age are concerned about teenagers in bars. That's easy to fix. Just change the law to say you can legally drink at the age of 19 but are not allowed in bars until 21. So you restrict how many people are in there. You might ask, if I can't go to a bar but I can legally drink, what is the point then? The point is that the situations one is drinking in at the age of 19 now is unsafe and dangerous. When a person can legally drink at the age of 19, people will be more controlled in a safe area compared to sneaking around at house parties and binge drinking. In conclusion, the drinking age should be lowered to the age of 19. With the problems related to the current drinking age, it causes the law to fail and should result in the legal drinking age to be lowered to 19. The problem is that the reason the law was created to lower underage drinking and traffic deaths, but it also has failed to do so. B, it is caused by increase the underage drinking and unsafe driving environments created by the thrill of drinking. And C, the solution is to go back to lowering the drinking age to 19, because with it being the age of 19, it will keep it out of high school, for the most part. There are many ways to get involved in lowering the drinking age. As stated in the article Lowering the Drinking Age by Students for Sensible Drug Policy, contact your federal representatives and tell them that the drinking age of 21 is hurting their student constituents. Ask them to sponsor, co-sponsor, or support a bill that would either repeal the National Minimum Drinking Age Act or create a waiver that deals with changing the drinking age. There is something we can do to lower the drinking age, and that is we all need to try and stand up for what we believe in. So submit your waiver and let's change the drinking age to 19.